Tonight on News 5 Live, murder in Hattieville. Hector Arnold is executed on the George Price Highway. Justin Daniels goes one-on-one with News 5 and recounts the harrowing experience at sea. Opposition leader Shine Barrow defends his choice of words in describing the Speaker of the House. And in tonight's episode of Culture Tuesday, Reggie's Herbal and Tea House and the preservation of traditional medicine. These stories and more coming up on News 5 Live.
Make your summer better. Over $30,000 in cash and prizes with Smart Summer Sweepstakes. Here's how you can enter for a chance to win. Sign up for a smart postpaid, broadband, or VoIP plan. Use $100 or more regular prepaid credit. Do a SIM swap or text in to the shark code 786. In the body of the message, enter the number of entries you would like to purchase.
No waste, no time. You can be the winner of weekly prizes. All methods give you more chances to win. Local airline tickets, overnight stays at numerous resorts, cash prizes, gift certificates, and much, much more. One lucky person will win the grand prize valued at $10,000, courtesy of Smart and the Belize Tourism Board.
Promotion ends September 15th. So make your summer better by getting in the race to win with Smart's Summer Sweepstakes. Smart, bringing people together.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
Season 5, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Come on out and win fabulous prizes and the chance to compete in our halftime challenge. Tickets are available at Channel 5 on Pony Drive and 88 Shopping Center on Central American Boulevard. $3 for children and $5 for adults. Or catch it live on Channel 5, Facebook, and YouTube every Tuesday at 8 p.m. from the Bliss Center for the Performing Arts. Don't miss KTV The Remix Season 5. It's hot, it's live, and it's only on 5.
Good evening. Welcome to News 5 Live for Tuesday, August 15th. I am Annalyn Apolonio. Sometime after 10 p.m. on Monday, gunshots rang out on the George Price Highway, and when the shooting subsided, residents in that area of Hattieville discovered the lifeless body of Egbert Arnold Sr. Bertie, as he was otherwise known, did odd jobs in and around the community. He was reportedly riding a bicycle along the shoulder of the road when someone accosted him. Shots were fired and his life was callously taken. Tonight, the Arnold family is grieving the loss of their father in the same way they lost their mother almost 6 years ago to senseless gun violence. It is a homicide that is being investigated by the Belize Police Department with little leads thus far. News 5's Sani Cayetano has our first story.
56-year-old Egbert Arnold Sr. was gunned down on Monday night near mile 16.5 on the George Price Highway. The Hattieville resident was confronted by an unknown attacker who opened fire on him. Arnold's son was fast asleep in the Dollar Bank area when his younger brother woke him up with terrible news of what had taken place on the roadside.
He was telling me that he just received a call stating that they just killed our father. And I was shocked because first thing come to mind, I don't know the reason to why they would want to hurt such an innocent soul, because he's a hustler. He would have done anything for make a dollar, Or somebody were willing to help anybody around the village community, so I wouldn't know the reason to why, somebody would have want a chance out their life, just like that.
According to reports, Arnold's lifeless body was discovered off the shoulder of the highway. Next to him was a bicycle. His son, who spoke with News 5 off camera, believes that the deadly shooting happened sometime after 10 p.m.
And I didn't came out because I really, didn't know what was the situation like or if the body was still out there, so I didn't want to go out there, and they already took the body from off the scene, But I had other family member that was on the scene that could have been identified the body.
Almost 6 years ago, a similar tragedy befell the family when their mother was shot and killed in a murder-suicide at AAA Security Services in Belize City. In that unfortunate incident, well-known business owner Robert Godfrey took the life of his longtime employee, Delcy Smith, before turning the weapon on himself.
My mom was also killed by gun violence. So it was really rough to know that my mom passed the same way, and the hurt, people could also imagine, they won't understand the hurt we face at this moment. But only God knows. We also have to try to stay focused and just do the right thing and pray. Because only God could see us through this time.
Describe your father for us. You mentioned that he's someone who would be willing to do anything to earn a dollar. Talk to us about Egbert Arnold.
Well, he's a sweet individual. He always have the bestest and the nicest and the sweetest words to give any individual. He's a humble, hard-working soul. Anything what he could do to make sure he have money in his pocket and he could survive, that he would do that. But I really don't know the reason to why. 'Cause like I said, he loved by many. Us probably he heavily ups or downs with people, but nothing to say what I want to take a life for.
Recovered from the scene were 2 expended 9mm shells. Police continue their investigation into this latest homicide. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.
Last night, we told you about a daring rescue at sea after tour guide Justin Daniels disappeared when he jumped out of his boat to address a mechanical issue. This happened in the dead of night, and Daniels drifted for more than 5 hours before he was found and rescued. Tonight, Daniels recounts the horrific experience. He tells us what happened when he got into the water and how he found the strength to survive strong currents and crashing waves for close to 6 hours. News 5's Paul Lopez reports.
On Sunday night, Justin Daniels was on his way from Key Cocker to San Pedro in a boat when a rope caught in the engine's propeller. The tour guide went overboard to remove the rope from the propeller. His boat, carrying several other passengers, drifted away from him much faster than he was able to swim to it due to the sheer strength of the winds and currents in the northern channel. He became stranded at sea.
The boat engine and the rope get tight, so I couldn't tilt up the engine to remove the rope. So I had to get into the water and manage to pull off the rope off the prop. While doing that with the current was really strong at night, and the wind when it blow, I managed to haul off piece of the rope, and I stay with piece of the rope when it done cut already around the prop. With the wind with the blow, pick up my canopy and start push the boat away from me. And I couldn't keep up to swim as fast as how the boat may go with the wind.
At that moment, Daniels knew that he had to think and quickly make a survival decision.
I just stop, look around, so for my location there. I know the area pretty well, because I travel it almost every day. So I know a friend of mine, his dad own an island called Pop's Key behind Key Kaka, a couple of miles away. So I say if I go with the current, I will manage to reach there. Man, the wave may cover me, fatigue, I swallow a couple of mouthful of water. I'm scary, man. I don't wish nobody be ever in that situation where I'm scary. All I can have the faith and be strong-minded. My son, I'm him there for my mind 24/7, and he the one way I said the man need me, so I can't give up. I start pray to God.
Shortly after news got out of Daniel's disappearance at sea, residents from both San Pedro and Key Cocker organized a massive search party. The night was dark and Daniels was filled with terror. He recalls seeing spotlights at a distance from numerous boats in the search party, but due to the direction the wind was blowing, no one heard him shouting for help. His friend, Jaime Guerrero, was a part of the search party.
His mentality kept him up, and since he's a tour guide as well, you do your tour guide training, your survival skills and stuff, and so all of that helped him out. But the factors were against him. It got really windy, the waves. There was pitch black, no moonlight, you can't see. And also, I think since our boat was one of the bigger boats and I had a lot more spotlights, that helped us out. But we didn't really see him. We actually heard him first. And then we kind of sped up and spotted him after eventually.
After almost 6 hours adrift, the search party finally found Daniels more than 7 miles from the location he disembarked in deep waters.
I went down a couple times, and the first time I went down, I said, no, this is not me. This is not me. I need to stay at the top. I can't give up. And anybody who know me and met me, I never give up nothing. I always keep on pushing through. And that way keep me motivated. And I say, my fans and my people and my friends, they cannot find me dead. And I see the boat and I see that my friends didn't find me. At that point, I give up for a minute because I know they don't see me. So I say, all right, it's time to take a little rest. And a couple of them jump in the water, haul me up. Man, I'm happy. God give me a second chance.
Daniel says he accepts that he made a mistake when he got into the water, given the marine conditions at the time. It is a lesson that will remain with him for a lifetime. He is on his way to fully recovering from the ordeal physically.
At the time that we found him, that he was very weak, but like I said, he's a strong guy, a warrior, so he fought for his life. It's a very, very crazy experience, but it was a great ending, and he's one of our good friends. I've known him for many, many, many years, so I'm glad we found him.
The experience reminded him that his community would go above and beyond in lending a helping hand to someone in need.
I'm very surprised how much people came out to support me. People from Kikaka, all my friends from Kikaka was out there searching. People here in San Pedro, thanks very much for everything. And a couple of my friends went to open the gas station in Kikaka, to purchase gas because they ran out of gas. They came back. They never give up. Coast Guard give up, I heard, the first hour and a half, and I was surprised because they're supposed to be the one to set the example. But it is what it is, man. I'm still grateful for still there and tell this story.
Reporting for News 5, I am Paul Lopez.
Coming up, opposition leader calls out apparent bias in Parliament. We'll have more details when we come back.
Hello, friends. I'm Dr. Bob Roberts with another 60-second sermon from God's Word. The Bible says, "And Laban said, For I have learned by experience that the Lord hath blessed me for thy sake." I heard a prominent minister once say, "Experience is a good teacher, but a costly teacher." Most of us would agree with that. But then there are some good things that all of us can learn by experience as we grow older. I think I could say with Laban, as he said to Joseph, "I have learned that God blesses us often in order to be a blessing to others. I have learned that all some people need is an ear that will listen, a hand to hold, a heart to understand. I have learned that love and not time heals wounds. I have learned that you cannot buy respect, you have to earn it. I have learned that the ones you help the most are the first to forget. I have learned that the best place to gain knowledge and wisdom is at the feet of elderly people who have been tried and proven by the trials of life. I have learned you can be known of men but unknown of God, and that the only real thing important at death is what you have done with Jesus Christ, God's Son." Today's 60-second sermon has been presented by Christian Foundations of Faith in cooperation with the Baptist churches in your area.
The Office of the Prime Minister invites you to join us at the second annual Belize Investment Summit from August 30th to September 1st, 2023 at the Grand Caribe Resort on Ambergers Key. Belize, the land of endless potential, with a vibrant people and economy and a wealth of natural resources, is the region's premier investment hub, offering a range of opportunities across sectors including the blue, green, and orange economies. The Belize Investment Summit 2023 is your chance to explore these opportunities and connect with potential partners, investors, financiers, and stakeholders from across the globe. This 3-day summit will offer networking opportunities, site visits, one-on-one meetings, roundtable discussions, business pitches, an expo, and keynote presentations from government officials and industry leaders. Gain insight into Belize's investment climate and the incentives that make our country the destination for investment. Register now for the Belize Investment Summit 2023 and discover a world of opportunities. Be a believer. Invest in Belize. Thrive in Belize.
Prepárate para el verano más caluroso de la historia con DJ's Sizzling Summer Raffle. Este verano, DJ está regalando $35,000 en premios. Obtenga la oportunidad de ganar DigiCash y premios increíbles todos los días. Y eso no es todo. No hay uno, sino dos grandes premios. Clientes prepagos por cada $5 en uso principal obtiene una entrada en nuestra rifa diaria. Además, obtenga entradas para sorteos semanales y grandes premios comprando dispositivos promocionales, registrándose en DigiOne Bundle, DigiTV y más. Entonces, no pierdas la oportunidad de ganar a lo grande. Únase a Digi Season Summer Raffle. Visite www.livedigi.com/inclinada/Season Summer para obtener más información sobre cómo participar. Digi, nuestra telecomunicación nacional.
The new school year is almost here, so it's time to end the summer with a bang. Come see kids from all over the country while they take center stage to show off their talent on Open Your Eyes Summerfest 2023. That's right, mark your calendars. Friday, August 18th at 6:30 a.m. at Channel 5 on Kona Drive. Come and start your morning right with kids singing and dancing. Also, come take advantage of great food, entertainment, and loads of back-to-school giveaways, including gifts for the first 100 kids who enter the fest. And the best thing of all, entrance is free. So, what are you waiting for? Set your alarm and pencil in that date because Summerfest 2023 is one event you don't want to miss.
Friday's House meeting wasn't without its share of disagreement on the contentious topic of the stillborn no confidence motion that was requested by opposition leader Shine Barrow. According to Barrow, the request was filed 8 days in advance of the August 11th sitting of the House of Representatives, giving the Speaker of the House sufficient time to respond to the submission. He also says that a response on the matter wasn't given until the night before the session was to be held, that is, prompting a curt reply from him. Barrow's response has been met with strong condemnation from fellow parliamentarians, including House Speaker Valerie Woods. Earlier today, the leader of the opposition spoke with reporters prior to boarding a flight to San Pedro. Here's what he told us.
My response was totally in order. The Speaker of the House is not a dictator. She is not the head of state. This is a democracy. Speakers and opposition leaders historically throughout our region are always in court, always in disagreement, and the theme is always an accusation of bias. So it should be no difference in this instance where, if you recall, I rose on the adjournment to talk about redistricting. The Speaker made an erroneous decision to prevent me from speaking on the matter of redistricting because she said that the issue was live in court. That is absolute nonsense. A consent order means that the matter has been settled. So, again, the reverence that I see the People's United Party and other people saying that should be given to the Speaker has to be reciprocated to the leader of the opposition. I am the duly elected opposition leader, which means I represent all 31 constituencies whenever I go into that House of Representatives. So when it is that the Speaker is demonstrating a pattern of bias, it must be called out.
In giving his reason for responding in the rudely brief manner in which he did, Barrow says that notwithstanding his reaction, he is second to the Prime Minister in terms of the respect that should be commanded in the House of Representatives.
When you go to the no confidence motion, I submitted the no confidence motion 4 days before the notice period, which is 4 days. So 8 days. Now, again, we talk about respect. We talk about authority. according to our Constitution. Constitutionally, I am of a higher authority than the Speaker. It is the Prime Minister than me. The Governor General, that is a figurehead. But according to the Constitution, that is the authority that I have. So when the leader of the opposition or any member of the House, but if we want to specify as to authority and who should get the reverence, if the leader of the opposition submits a no confidence motion, way days ahead, you really think that it is respectful, that it is responsible to respond to the leader of the opposition in the negative the night before the sitting of the House? That is prudent. That is mature democracy. That's the same old PUP. And again, we have to call it what it is. I don't care what the elitist friends of the Speaker have to say. She is a PUP. She threw me out of the House the last time I said that. But it is a fact. She was a PUP senator. She was a PUP candidate in Alberts. She's a lifelong, she was a member of the United PUP's Women's Arm, etc., etc. So we as the opposition have the right to call bias when we see it. And she has a responsibility not to waste the time of members of that House. When we go into all of the difficulty of preparing our no confidence motions, our adjournment interventions, those denials should not come arbitrarily, and that is the pattern that we have recognized.
On Monday, the Belize network of NGOs, led by Senator Janelle Chanona, issued a statement in which it supports the call for the Privileges Committee of the House of Representatives to, quote, review the leader of the opposition's actions in response to the Speaker in the matter of his no confidence motion, end quote. Elsewhere, the release goes on to say, quote, it is indeed the collective responsibility of all members of the National Assembly to maintain the dignity and authority of parliamentary proceedings. It is therefore tantamount for all members to exercise conformity to the standing orders, particularly regarding decorum, while executing the people's business, unquote. To this, the opposition leader points out the insincerity of the Belize network of NGOs by citing a previous incident involving the area representative for Albert that subsequently went without sanction or reprimand.
Respectfully, the hypocrisy of the BNN, when the member from Orange Walk South told the member from Alberts to go sit on a carrot in a farm, BNN said nothing. The United Women's Group of the PUP said nothing. The Speaker, when it was brought to her attention through a letter from the member from Alberts, did nothing. She had a lot to say on Friday, She had a lot to say on Friday. She did nothing. When the matter was brought to her by myself and other colleagues in the House, she said, oh, well, it's up to the member to do what he wants to do. She did not say that he should go before a Privileges Committee. So, in my opinion, the Speaker and her supporters are acting privileged. They are acting entitled. They are acting as if they are superior. The rights of Valerie Woods are no more than Tracy Panton. Tracy Panton is an elected member of the House of Representatives, a two-term member of the House of Representatives, a one-time minister. So why all the outrage now? Why all of a sudden BNN got voice?
The week-long filming for opposition leader Shine Barrow's biography documentary is wrapping up in Belize. As we mentioned earlier, the production crew accompanied Barrow to San Pedro this afternoon for the final leg of the shoot. Anscape, a subsidiary of Disney, has acquired the rights to his life story and is in the process of putting together the television program. We spoke with him just ahead of his flight to Ambergris Key.
Very grateful to be in a position. I think the last time you guys interviewed me here, it was because of, I think I was doing the performance at the Maya Temple for the Bad Boy reunion. I don't know if you remember, it's back in like 2018.
It was a virtual reunion.
Yes. And I'm just grateful for the progress that I continue to make in my life and how I can always use whatever platform I have, whatever audience I have to promote Belize. And so no matter what happens, this documentary is going to be very much promoted and marketed globally, and that means Belize will get to showcase her beauty. And so I'm very, very pleased and satisfied with the opportunity to be able to promote and market Belize.
After the break, Reggie's Herb and Tea House, a closer look at traditional medicine. We'll tell you about that, but first, here's the weather update with data from the Belize Met Service.
If you are registered at any of the NHI primary care providers in Corozal, Belize, Stan Creek, or the Toledo district, you can access general medicine and nursing services, general consultations, pediatric care, obstetrics, maternal, and child health care. Our medical staff is fully trained to detect, monitor, and treat patients with hypertension and diabetes, acute respiratory infections, and sexually transmitted infections, including HIV/AIDS. Our facilities also offer family planning and counseling, early detection and screening of cervical cancer, breast cancer, and prostate cancer. To meet a growing demand for services, your general practitioner can refer you to the NHI-approved providers for laboratory tests, basic imaging services, and specialist services such as obstetrics, internal medicine, and pediatric care. At NHI, we are here to serve you. Register to become a valued member of our NHI family today. For more information, visit our website at www.nhi.bz or send us a message via our National Health Insurance Facebook page.
Babe, have you seen the advisory that NEMA just posted? There's going to be a storm.
Storm? It's not a storm. That's just a little rain. We'll be all right.
Thank goodness that was only a simulation. But what if it wasn't? Consider this. You've worked hard building your future, your family, your business, your home. RF&G Insurance has policy options that can protect your most valued assets so that you can focus on what matters most. Include RF&G Insurance in your hurricane prep. Remember, it pays to get it right with RF&G Insurance, a Road Group company.
The new school year is almost here, so it's time to end the summer with a bang! Come see kids from all over the country while they take center stage to show off their talent on Open Your Eyes Summerfest 2023. That's right, mark your calendars. Friday, August 18th at 6:30 a.m. at Channel 5 on Kona Drive. Come and start your morning right with kids singing and dancing. Also, come take advantage of great food, entertainment, and loads of back-to-school giveaways, including gifts for the first 100 kids who enter the fest. And the best thing of all, entrance is free. So, what are you waiting for? Set your alarm and pencil in that date because Summerfest 2023 is one event you don't want to miss.
Smart introduces Real Unlimited Postpaid Plans, providing customers with unlimited talk, unlimited text, and unlimited data. Now that's a real great deal. With Smart Plus, Share 1 and 2, and Enterprise 1 and 2 plans, you can talk as much as you want, text as much as you want, and for the first time ever in Belize, you can enjoy unlimited data with your postpaid plan. So come in and sign up for an unlimited postpaid plan and enjoy limitless possibilities. In addition, other plans such as the Flex Junior, Choice, and Select have been boosted with a lot more talk, text, and data, providing you with the best value for your budget. Be unlimited with Smart.
It's time to power your dollar with Smart.
Every project has to start somewhere, and Brothers Habet's got you covered. We're the place for professionals because we understand success is built on quality and reliability. For the do-it-yourselfers seeking quality tools and materials to bring their out-of-the-box ideas to life, our paint department offers a kaleidoscope of hues to those looking to express their unique style. And for those seeking the perfect touch of elegance for their homes, we offer a curated collection of household fixtures and furnishings that caters to every taste. But what sets Brothers Habet apart is our exceptional customer service. Our employees go above and beyond to ensure that every customer's needs are met. We're here to see you through your building journey. Visit Brothers Habet and get started today, or call or WhatsApp us for a quote. See you soon.
For the past 3 decades, one Belize City man has been working to keep traditional medicine alive. Reginald Hamilton, known by many as Dr. Reggie, the founder of Reggie's Herb and Tea House, has a wealth of knowledge on organic medicines. Aside from equipping himself with the necessary skills through research, he considers his work a calling bestowed upon him by his ancestors. For generations, many cultures have used natural products to prevent and treat illnesses. As an exporter of traditional medicines, Hamilton's practice is a blend of traditional and modern medicine. News 5's Paul Lopez tells us more in tonight's installment of Culture Tuesday.
Reginald Hamilton is the founder and owner of Reggie's Herb and Tea House. He is also a traditional herbalist who comes from a long line of traditional healers. Hamilton operates from his property on Pelican Street in Belize City. He conducts business from a small first-floor office. Reggie refers to his passion for traditional medicine as a gift from his ancestors. He believes that he was chosen to be a healer.
My main focus is to take care of people. Don't matter color, class, creed. It's universal. It belongs to the world as the world have its elements, and we need to, as healers, we need to take care of people from no matter what kind and who. There are 3 living organisms: plant, animal, and human. And I am a human that full capacity to see that life go on to preserve.
Most cultures include traditional healers as their go-to practitioner. They would often include prayers and other spiritual remedies to address a patient's need. But for Hamilton, his work is primarily focused on these natural medicines and their healing properties.
If I'm supposed to disseminate knowledge and supposed to take care of people, I must follow that trend of passing over what have been given to me. It's a relay, it's a baton. So for me, culture is a running thing and supposed to go on and on and on. But in most instances, some people don't recognize what exactly is culture, and some of them, they drop the ball and what they should preserve, or what they should keep, what they should not keep, and so on. And so every culture definitely has a practice Just recently, I went to at a conference in a part of Mexico, and there was 4 culture recognized, which is namely the Creole, the Garifuna, the Mestizo, the Mayan, and the government of the day send out healers, 4 healers. I was one of those. I'm a Creole by birth.
Reggie's Herb and Tea House is certified as an official business with over 60 products that serve various purposes.
Deriving at a product does not mean that you're going to just put things together. It has to do with the properties, the existing properties of the herbs, putting them together, understanding the properties. These herbs, they have the significant value. When I say that, I mean their composition value. They can be very acidic, they can be alkaline, they can be poisonous, a lot. So one of the first things I move on is to study what and which type of herb is more poisonous to the body. This is what you call a defense tea pack. And the purpose of a defense tea pack is for people that comes here and are low in iron. They have a deficiency of iron. They're not consuming sufficient iron. Or maybe they have an internal inflammation or a problem that is taking or subtracting the iron. Maybe the iron is not being facilitated sufficiently in the body and all of that type of stuff. I would know. The doctor do know that through a diagnosis. When you come to me, I will ask you questions so I know where you're at. Because you have to present to me a bill of health from your doctor saying that your doctor is saying that these are some of the things that you're suffering from.
Hamilton explained that he requires his patients to present a medical diagnosis from a certified doctor so that he can prescribe the right treatment, as opposed to compounding the illness. This is where the long-standing cultural practice of traditional medicine intersects with modern medicine. Hamilton is also working to raise awareness about the value of the rainforest around us.
The rainforest has been exploited and it's been raped and harvested without permission. And when you deal with these things, plants especially, you have to be permissioning yourself to the creator and to extract these things. And deforestation, I say devastation. I not even say deforestation. I say devastation is taking place. I think there must be